Hey, how's everybody doing? Hope you're all well. Feeling pretty good today, so I figured I'd come back and do a little bit more MSQ stuff. Been doing a couple dungeons and stuff today, trying to get up to 60. But just got my brand new model earlier, so I figured I'd set that up and oh, whoops. I put them on backwards. Hold on. I set it up wrong. There we go. I had set it up backwards. Now it's working properly. It's Mimikyu. It's me as a Mimikyu. Mimikyu's my favorite Pokemon. I love it. It's a little bit spooky, especially with the mouth, but I love it. Hey, Kiwi, how you doing? Yup, new model hype. Let me blow it up a little bit. So there on my chest, you see the little Mimikyu eyes poking out. The vibe is basically a Mimikyu that has taken up residence in a scarecrow instead of a Pikachu doll. And I fucking love it. I'm a big fan of it. But yeah, let me real quick. Hey, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Let me do this. Everybody go give Kiwi a follow. Okay, let's read out the little Frosty Tools thing for you. Gather round, ye adventurers. Let me regale you with a tale of Kiwi Thickshake, a Kiwi burb of legend. This plus-sized gamer lass doth traverse the realms of Minecraft, fashionably late to every party. From ASMR to Spanish lessons, her streams be a safe haven for all. Aye, 'tis an 18+ only tavern, but the drinks flow and the laughter echoes. Hell yeah. I set my guy up to be a mix between like a bard and a pirate. I think that Frosty Tools is the only ethical use of AI I have seen, aside from making cartoon characters sing funny songs. That one's pretty good. Yeah, where did Spanish lessons come in? Have you been taking Spanish lessons? If not, this is your sign to start. Alright. So, last time we had found out that you've been looking for someone to teach you. That's actually weird that that's not like a stream title you've had them. Oh, that's kind of... Huh. Interesting. I don't know where it picked that up then. But, anyway. Last time that we were playing, we found out that General Raoban was being kept alive for some reason. And also, that they haven't announced the death of the Sultana, which is weird to me. But only one way to find out what's still going on. Shortly before you arrived, I received word from Limsa Laminsa that you were searching for General Raoban. As the Admiral will have informed you, he was recently moved from his cell in the Marasaha pit. At the same juncture, Yu Yu Hasei and the 3rd Unit were observed leaving the Rising Stones. This can be no simple coincidence. Their purpose, we believe, is to escort the Flame General to the scene of his execution. Suffice it to say, we have people shadowing the Third. If you would join the hunt, pray seek out Doer at Highbridge, where I too am bound. Interesting. Maybe it takes from your socials if you have them linked. I don't really do enough stuff on my social medias, but maybe if I... Hold on. What would it do if I tried to... Wait, okay, hold on. I'm gonna open up your stream for a second. I think I know what it could be. Is Spanish learning one of your tags? Because it read my ASMR tag. Anyway, let's see. We are going to Highbridge. Where's Highbridge? I think it's in Limsa. No, it's in Thanala. Every time I read the name Thanalan, I just think Thanalan. Whoa, Black Betty. Well, if it is still on there, then cool, that makes sense. If it's not still on there, that's creepy. Oh, before I start going too far, I threw together a couple of new glams. This is my usual Dark Knight glamour. I am working on getting to level 60, so that way I can get my the actual helmet that I want. But I also have thrown together my little fisherman glam, based on the Urahara style. I got both of these off of Eorzea Collection, and then kind of modified them a little bit. And then I've got this one, which I'm probably going to use for a lot more than just my miner, because I'm not going to lie, I love the way that the red glasses were an accident. That was just me trying to find something to glam for the headpiece, and then it turned out that it matches really well with the rest of the outfit, like the little red accents on it, and I'm vibing with it. This one was really expensive though. You don't want to know how much this shirt cost me. And how much it didn't have to cost me if I realized that one of my FC mates had the crafting recipe for it. It cost me 500,000, which the most that I've ever had is 1.5 million. And that shirt is worth like 15 bucks IRL. Yeah. So it cost me 500,000 gil, and it probably would have cost about 10,000 gil to craft it. So now I know for the future, anytime I'm about to buy an expensive piece of gear, hit up Dosia. I've been expecting you. Time is of the essence, so I shall be direct. Yu Yu Hase and his men are bound for Halatala. We believe that this is where they intend to carry out the execution. Hozan is presently keeping watch over the entrance. Let us make haste and join him. It is a ridiculous amount. It is more money than I had from level 1 to 50. The most amount of money that I had was about 1.5 million. And that's after being given 1 million by somebody dressed up like Santa Claus running around one of the hub areas. And winning a little fashion contest in my FC. And getting like 200,000 from that. So it was a lot of money, but I really wanted to be able to like actually look good while I was doing gathering stuff. Ugh. Oh yeah, like once you get up there in levels, making money isn't that bad. It's just early on. Especially like if you work on leveling up your crafting skills, you can make stuff that people will buy for a good amount of money. You come at a good time, my friends, but moments ago the traitor Ilberd arrived and entered Halatali. From this, we may be certain the General Raoban is being held within. Ding! Ooh. A bunch of possible rings. There's no time to lose. General Alden may be executed at any moment. You must enter Halatali and free him from his captors. Please see to your preparations and tell me when you're ready to proceed. One of our own will accompany you inside. I'm ready. I'm like 6 levels over ready. It's Final Fantasy XIV. Did you know that you can play the hit MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV as well as the critically acclaimed DLC or expansion Heavensward for free up to level 60?
Pray, forgive me my lateness.
Voice acted cutscene! But I do want to talk about... They had a visual update a little while back. Literally... Okay, hold on. Nope. I have 325 hours in Final Fantasy XIV. I am not to the point where the free trial would have ended yet.
Master Alphino, I am pleased to see that the light of resolve shines in your eyes once more.
Ah, yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to recall it. For a time I was well and truly lost. But with the aid of my comrades, I have since refound my purpose, and I shall take care not to misplace it again.
Since your escape from Ulda, my fellow shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Scion's whereabouts.
If you do decide to check it out and you feel overwhelmed, feel free to hit me up and I can like help you out, help you figure out what stuff is, give you a little tour of the game. It has one of the most welcoming communities I've ever been a part of. And anytime that there's a new player, okay, it is ridiculous how welcoming they are. If you are a new player in a dungeon or something like that, I have yet to run into a single person who will be upset at you for stopping and watching the cutscenes. Like, they are not going to rush you. They're going to let you take your time with it. And they will gladly help you out. Plus, they love to see people go through and experience the story for the first time. Like, my experience, my stream, going through the first section of the game, A Realm Reborn, was some of my biggest streams that I've had, because people just love to stop in and watch.
Regrettably, our investigation has yet to yield any useful information. Pray, forgive us.
You need not apologize, my lady. We are grateful for all that you have done on our behalf. Besides, Ralbarn is no less a friend, and we cannot well abandon him to his fate.
Hozan, the three of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue. Pray, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Dowade and Higiri with you.
Oof.
With me!
Yeah, it's like $12.99 a month. To be honest, it has saved me money because there's been a lot of games that I've like thought about getting and then didn't get because it's like, I'd rather just play this right now. It did take me a few tries to actually start enjoying the game, though. Like, I got one character through A Realm Reborn, like up to level 50, and then stopped with the game because I wasn't really enjoying it and was just playing with some friends who kind of started to split off. And then this year, I gave it another try, like, on my birthday. Played for, like, 2 hours. Got tired of it. And then, sometime in September, just randomly decided to give it another try again and immediately fell in love with it once I started paying attention to the story. Oh, I should eat so I get a little XP buff. It's weird going through a dungeon, but not as a dungeon. So, there's two things that people would, well, so there's free companies, which is basically a guild, and I believe that you can join a free company at any time. I don't know if you have to be a paid subscription or not. And then at level 30, you join something called a grand company, but that's more for, like, story stuff. Oh, no more voice acting. He is bound by some manner of magitech device, yet I dare not force it open. It may well be booby-trapped. I've heard of such devices. The Crystal Braves will possess the key. Let us split up and look for it. That will not be necessary. Is it? Ain't no shot. Do you have to pay for the Grand Company stuff? No. Like, do you mean to join a guild and stuff like that? Because that's all free. It's free, and they, like, the free companies give you buffs. The owner of the free company can decide to have, like, certain buffs active at certain times. So, like, you'll get extra XP, more so to continue being a part of it. No, it's totally free. Pray do not take it personally, my friends. You are the victims of harsh economic conditions. Happily, you will not suffer for long. This poison will convey you swiftly into the bosom of Thal, where I hope to join you after the passing of many prosperous years. Don't smile, you little fuck. Little potato-looking ass. I gotta beat up a cell door. One thing about it, though. Yeah, so the Lalafels, that's the name of the tiny race. A lot of people call them potato. One thing about the free trial is that there are some classes that are locked behind the expansion passes. Or by owning the expansions, I mean. But a really, like, Giga Chad thing that they do that I seriously respect is that anytime a new expansion comes out, they stop selling the previous expansion and just wrap it up into the new one. So you don't have to buy, like, a ton of them. The Braves have the key. Okay, so I gotta find more Braves to beat up. I thought we were breaking out Rabon first. It's stinky in here, but unfortunately for them, I'm literally too powerful to be poisoned. Rip bozos. Alphino, what are you doing, buddy? You just gonna hang out? Amazing. Can I become a potato? Yes, you can. Lalafels are one of the playable races. I have found a new little joke that I love to do, and the next time that I see a Lalafell player, I'm going to do it. It's become one of my new favorite things because every time I've done it so far, they yell it. Where are you, Yuhase? Oh, there's the poison cloud. You're tempted to become a potato just so you can hear the joke? I find it hilarious. Others may call it cyberbullying. I will say that Lalafell players, from what I've seen, tend to have some of the best senses of humor in the entire game. Because they're just little monsters. I've seen 3 Lalafell streamers. One of them was a manipulative mastermind in like a really funny way. One of them was ridiculously horny for the bunny girls, which valid. And then the third, who I have recently discovered, is just small and angry. Where are the Crystal Braves at? I haven't seen them anywhere. I also no longer have... Did they attempt to jump me at some point in here and I just completely ignored them? Because Alphina's not following me anymore. Thank you for the health package. I'll make sure to have a drink of water here in just a moment. Set myself on auto run. Oh! I went through the wrong door. Good job holding them off, Alphina. You don't look particularly bothered. Pay attention to me now. I'm the bad guy that you need to fight. Stop healing him or I'll just have to kill you first. There we go. Oh, there's an ID key. Perfect. Now I gotta run all the way back. They need to let me use my mountain here. Can I jump down here? Okay, cool. Fantastic. Saves me time. Now, Rabon. We're gonna fix it. You look like you need a hand, buddy. Right. Thanks. Slowly, General. You are yet weak from your ordeal. Nevertheless, we must quit this place. I should have known. What are clever contrivances? What are clever contrivances to the Warrior of Light? Well done, hero. Oh, who's here? Oh, there's a Lalafell. Ilberd. This fucker. You mean to struggle on, then? Very well. If you would stand in my way, I will cut you down like the rest. Come, scions. Let's get this over with. So this is going to be even funnier because he's going to try to stab me during it. This is the silly joke. I'm watering my potatoes. I have to make sure that they grow up big and strong. Oh, you're here too, Laurentius? You fool. So, these guys here, I don't remember Yu Hase off the top of my head. Laurentius is someone who has betrayed us multiple times, and we kept giving him another chance because he was very ineffective. And then Ilberd here, we put him in charge for a minute, and he immediately betrayed us and tried to frame us. But you're gonna die today, bud. Oh, I'm gonna kill you. Voice acted cutscene. Took a while to load.
This changes nothing.
It is over, Ilberd. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Oh?
Oh, clever little shite. If you think you fight for justice, lad, you'd best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used? By the Scions, the City-States, even the Crystal Braves? They none of them care a whit what you want. Only what you can do for them. And how do I know this? Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland. And I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody thing. If we ourselves are
Don't
not free,
you do it.
free to think and to act, how are we ever to reclaim our homeland? Know this. There is nothing I would not give to take back Alamigo. Nothing!
You attack him, I'm literally just gonna kill you. Oh, flashbang. Think fast, chuckle nuts.
You'll not get away!
No, Master Alphino. Now is not the time.
I didn't think they'd kill Elbert that quick. Like, he kind of screwed us. We gotta have it be something valid. Not just like a surprise attack gone bad.
Cripple and a fool. And still you came for me. I'm in your debt.
You're our crippled
We're all
old
of us
fool.
fools of fate, General. But even fools have a part to play.
On your feet, gladiator. The fight's not over.
Rest assured, I was not planning to die till I'd avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lad. Know this, Ilbert. There is nothing I would not give to see you pay for what you've done. My wealth, my arm, my life. Nothing.
General, are you aware that Lord Lolorito has yet to announce the Sultana's death to the public?
What? No. No, I was not aware of that, nor of anything else outside my cell. 'Tis passing strange, though. I assumed the bastard would make it known at the first opportunity, and set about tearing down the Sultanate.
That's what I thought too.
As did we all. And it is indeed strange that he did not. Strange, or perhaps revealing. Now, I have no conclusive proof, nor do I wish to give you false hope, but I have reason to believe that Her Grace may yet live.
What? But how can that be?
And why?
Forgive me, friends, but it is not safe here. Let us continue this conversation without...
Yeah, no, you smart. Let's leave. They're just gonna throw poison in here again. Plus, I think another group has this dungeon in like 5 minutes. The general is safe. What news without? My lady, the guards have been subdued as per your command. We've kept watch over the entrance. There has been no further activity. Then Ilbert and his minions have fled via some other egress. Scour the perimeter for signs of their passing. At once, my lady. Who the hell are you? General Alden, I presume, in the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Yeah, who are you? Who are you? Identify yourself. Pray do not be alarmed. My mistress is a friend, and I come bearing a message of goodwill. For your own safety, she bade me direct your steps to the Waking Sands. Know that Master Urianger awaits you there, along with others sympathetic to your cause. Yo, Urianger is still out. I thought he got arrested. We're so back. This is no ruse, I assure you. General Alden, if you will come with me, I have prepared a carriage, that you may travel in comfort, safe from prying eyes. They're just gone. I have spoken with Urianger via Link Pearl. He confirms the man's story. Browbon is in safe hands. Let us make our own way to Vesper Bay. Yo, we're going back to Vesper Bay! Where are my Aetheryte tickets? Oh, there. Wee! Are there any other players around? There's a dancing cat girl. I gotta head out for now. I'm at work and we're gonna be closing here in a few minutes. If I'm unable to stop back in with the rest of the stream, hope it goes well. Love the new PNG model. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope that you have a good one. I don't think I'm going to be streaming for super long. We'll see.
My dearest friends, praise be unto the 12 for delivering you from the clutches of treachery.
My man. Is that Papa Sean?
Father!
Pippin, my son, and Master Papashan besides.
Wait, that's your son?
Forgive me, Father. I should have been at Her Grace's side.
Save your tears. The Sultana yet lives.
What?
You.
It was I
Oh.
who arranged this gathering.
I thought you were the Sultana.
And
Oops.
judging by your perplexed expressions, it would seem introductions are in order. I am Dulala, head of the Order of Noldthor, and member of the Syndicate.
What you said about the Sultana, is it true? Is she alive?
Young man, I understand you were with the Sultana when she drank from the poisoned goblet and collapsed. Would I be correct in assuming that you did not personally verify Her Grace's vital signs?
Why ask when 'tis plain you know the answer?
They kind of
Calm
jumped to
yourself,
fighting.
General, and let me finish. The truth is not as you imagine it. You are all victims of a most ingenious ruse. A ruse conceived to eliminate the threat posed by Teleji Adeleji. 'Tis my belief that Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination alone, but that Lolorito caught wind of his plot and exploited it to his own ends. He sought to manipulate you into eliminating Teleji for him, and you duly obliged. At one fell swoop, he removed his two foremost rivals, all the while remaining above suspicion.
God strike me
Wait.
down for a fool. But the Sultana, how can it be that she lives?
She lives because Lolorito willed it. Her own lady-in-waiting is but one of his many little birds. By her sleight of hand, the poison was switched for a less deadly draught before it could reach her mistress's lips.
Some manner of sedative, perchance, of a potency sufficient to induce a slumber like unto death.
Were I to guess, I would say Her Grace is being held somewhere, dreaming dreams of a brighter Uldar, even as we speak.
Oh, Nanamo. I will never forgive Lolorito for his part in this.
Yeah, no, beat his ass.
Though Lolorito's hands are far from clean, they did pluck Her Grace from the jaws of death. That must count for something.
Beat his ass a little bit.
And though one may call the man's methods into question, it cannot be denied that he knows the value of stability, to the very gill, like as not. He craves power, 'tis true, but he has no desire to depose the Sultana. I had never taken sides in your feud with the monetarists, but it was not for want of concern for our nation's welfare. Indeed, 'twas out of the desire to see order restored that I furnished your Far Eastern friends with information, and arranged this gathering. I hope you are ready to work, General, for there is much work to be done. Our first priority must be to bring matters back into balance. Lest you forget Her Grace's words, the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. As for the more worldly kind of wealth, I am content to let Lolorito help himself to whatever Teleji Adeleji left behind. You, meanwhile, must do that which you alone can do. Rescue Her Grace and take your place at her side once more, for her sake and that of our nation.
It's gonna be a little bit hard for him to, like, fight properly with only one arm. I had not counted on Prioress Dulala herself appearing. In my defense, my suspicions regarding the Sultana proved more prescient. Much remains to be done, but in rescuing Ralban, we've taken a vital first step towards resolving matters in Uldar. We couldn't have done it without you, Chrysanthemum. Thank you. Give me that one. To siege or not to siege? Siege. Tataru? Yes, General Rabon is in safe hands. What? Another assault? Very well, we shall return at once. Pray notify the Count of our coming. Nah. Come on, man. We can't get away from the dragons for 5 minutes. It would seem we face another crisis. The Dravanians are preparing to resume their siege of the Holy See. While I'm loath to abandon the Sultana to her fate, we lack the necessary evidence to act upon Dulala's claims. That being the case, I propose we leave Marshal Terrapin and the others to investigate, and return with all haste to Ishgard. Well, let's go. Let's just teleport. Yeah, what am I saying? That's a long ways off. Ain't no way I'm doing anything but teleporting there. Alright, and we can just teleport to 4/10 Manor as well. That's the last vigil, yeah. Is that Jack Sparrow? No, it's not. I don't know what the hell I saw. I need to clean my glasses, apparently. Ah, there you are. Sorry for cutting your reunion with General Ralban short. I wouldn't have bothered you, but the city's awash with rumors of another Dravanian attack, and Lord Horshaphant was desperate to get a hold of you. Speaking of whom, he and the others are waiting for you inside, so you'd better head in. Take me to homie fun. That's my man. My friend, I thank you for answering our call with such alacrity. As I am sure you are now aware, the Dravanians are once more gathering for war. Master Ilmater, Master Levelure, I must apologize for this abrupt summons, but we thought it best to have Mistress Tataru contact you by the most direct means available. When the Observatorium's bell tolls, 'tis a warning that cannot be ignored. The Holy See has ordered that we make ready for battle. In case you hadn't heard, a band of trappers returning from the west claimed they saw a cloud of dragons big enough to dim the midday sky. Nidhogg's minions gather once more for war. But I would not have you take up arms in another of our conflicts. When first you came to Ishgard, I offered you my protection. If I cannot ensure your safety here, I cannot well accept your aid, much less ask for it. Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are faced with a choice: to remain in a besieged Ishgard or seek sanctuary elsewhere. I would not presume to influence your decision, but I must ask that you make it swiftly, lest our enemies force your hand. Well, we're not just gonna bail. What the fuck do you mean? Though we flee to the ends of the world, it would seem that no place in this troubled age is free of strife. Once more the horde descends upon Ishgard, and once more her weary defenders must take up spear and bow. The Count would have us seek shelter from the storm, but I, for one, grow tired of running. If we are to shine the light of dawn, we must do so in the sight of our fellow man, not hunkered in a hole. What say you? I'll stay and fight. Then fight we shall. Let it never be said that we abandoned our allies in their hour of need. Yeah, I'm not leaving. The choice we make this day may have grave implications for our order. It is only right that Tataru should have a say. Come, let us all meet outside and discuss the path that lies before us. She's right there. We can talk to her here. Okay. Voice cutscene.
Ishgard cannot well endure another assault. Even should her knights succeed in turning back the horde, the casualties will be catastrophic.
But what other choice do we have? It's not like we can talk it over with them. Dragons and men aren't exactly on speaking terms.
With certain notable exceptions.
You don't mean Iceheart?
When last you spoke with her, she lamented her crimes, did she not? Then there remains a sliver of hope. If we can persuade Iceheart to act as our intermediary, we may yet be able to convince Nidhogg to abandon his bloody course.
If there is to be a meeting, I would accompany you.
Estinian.
Hello?
Even with your intermediary, Nidhogg's blood rage may render him deaf to reason. However, the mere attempt may afford our forces precious time to prepare. Of course, you might also consider a more direct approach to ending this conflict. With the power of the Eye at my disposal, and the vaunted strength of the Warrior of Light, we could conceivably slay the beast outright.
If we are to risk a face-to-face meeting with the Dread Worm, I for one would feel safer in the company of the Azure Dragoon. However, I should only turn to your lance if my words failed to find their mark. Is that clear?
Perfectly. I shall assume that Iceheart enjoys similar diplomatic protection until instructed otherwise. A word of advice. Think carefully before divulging the particulars of this plan to Sir Emeric. 'Twould not do to have the Lord Commander accused of consorting with heretics.
Indeed. I thank you for your counsel, Estinian. We shall be honored to have you with us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
glad to
more
be
than
of
happy to
service.
have a kick-ass looking dragoon with us. I was tabbed out for a second. Oh well. I don't know if I've really seen many dragoons. We must petition the Lord Commander's aid ere we set forth. I only hope that Sir Emmerich will be willing to muzzle Ishgard's forces on the strength of our vague assurances. Tataru, I would ask that you remain at Four Times Manor and inform the Count of our decision. Tell him that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn mean to do all in their power to ensure that Ishgard and her people survive. Yes, sir. Tataru's a little sweetheart. We're going over here. I don't need to teleport there. If I teleport there, it'll probably be a longer walk than if I just went over here. I'm stuck. Oh. That's why they made me be stuck. That's a long way down. I see. I see you. Don't you run from me. Did you notice? I don't think you did. Oh, that's the wrong way. I am just going to teleport. I'm lost. Aw, why is it a lesser panda? I think that you're doing great, little buddy. Over here? Hello. Pick me up.
I want the defenses of the Outer Ward rechecked. See to it that the ballistas are in good repair and supplied with enough ammunition for a prolonged siege.
At once, my lord.
Ah, 'twould seem I have visitors, and unlike those messing beyond our walls, these ones are welcome.
Pray forgive us for interrupting you in the midst of your preparations, Sir Emmerich, but our suit concerns the impending assault. To speak plain, we believe there is a chance the invasion might be halted before it even begins. I can divulge little more at this time, but I must nevertheless request that you advise the Holy See to refrain from launching any preemptive sorties whilst we seek to put our plans in motion.
I will gladly lend my support to any endeavor that could spare the blood of my countrymen, but I would know more of the cause you would have me champion. Will you not share aught of this mysterious undertaking?
Know that I have offered my lance to aid in this endeavor. I cannot claim that its success is assured, but our actions should serve to delay Nidhogg's advance at the very least. Which is more than can be said for the ill-conceived counterattack advocated by the sea's more vocal crusaders. They offer glorious death, but little hope of victory.
Aye, their proposal does not inspire confidence. Our resources should rightly be spent shoring up the city's defenses. The Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light sallying forth together to face the dread worm Nidhogg.
Yeah, it's kind of a crazy combo.
I must admit the mere thought of it does much to dispel my misgivings. Go then. Carry out your plan. I shall do what I can for you within the Holy See.
It is like a little wild thinking about like how important the people are that are going to this. And Estinian's kind of rad. Having secured Sir Americ's support, we may proceed without fear of a preemptive Ishgardian attack, which is not to say we can afford to dither. History tells us that the Dravanians will attack as soon as their horde reaches a critical size. Before that happens, we must needs track down and win over the Lady Icehound, and then locate and parley with Nidhogg. In short, time is against us. If you are ready, Estinian, let us be about our task. Who are you? I know that you're Thornton.
Such commotion. Yes, Your Eminence. The bells of the Observatorium warn of our enemy's approach.
Zephyrine.
So, the dragons are coming. Let them come, in their hundreds and their thousands. With the divine blade in our hands, we shall rend their flesh and drown the heretics in their master's blood. Even Nidhogg and his foul brood shall be powerless to resist us. And when we have rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Ascian allies. See that they are suitably rewarded for their invaluable assistance.
Nani?
If I may,
Did
Your
you say
Eminence,
Ascian?
the Paragons wield powers strange and unknowable. Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception? We can be certain of naught save the righteousness of our cause. If you would be a true leader of men, you must possess conviction as well as caution. We seek to excise the root of an evil that has blighted us for 1,000 years. The risk is worth the reward. And what of Estinian and this warrior of light? They have plans of their own. Leave them to their purpose. We must each play the role we have been given. You and your chosen brothers most of all.
For the glory of King Thornton.
Huh? Why are your voice doing that? Oh, I'm gonna wind up Alpha now. Before we set forth, we must needs inform Tataru of our plans. Then I shall await you at St. Rianet's Forum. Tell your friend that we may be some time. The road you have chosen is neither short nor easy. Of that I need no reminding. Come, let us head back to Fortemps Manor. Okay. Yo, there's a white mage wearing the exact same drip that my white mage does. Oh, they went inside. I was gonna swap to white mage. Our course is set, Tataru. Oh. It may be some time before Chrysanthemum and I return to Ishgar. Well, you just be careful, alright? Oh, and don't worry about me. I'll be listening out for news of our lost friends. If anyone can find them, it's you, Tataru. Farewell for now. Oh, and before you go, you must put this on out for now. I made it specially. What you got? No, I couldn't possibly. Very well. Oh, look at you. By the 12, it fits perfectly. And the quality is actually rather good. I'm glad you like it. I've been practicing my needlework while I listen to rumors and the like. A good receptionist is always learning new skills. My thanks, Doctor. Whatever else awaits me up the road, I shall not fear the cold. What was the least I could do? Yeah, I gotta get back to the tavern. I'll never catch up with all the gossip. Best of luck on your journey. It's a nice looking outfit. The weird tome holster on his back, however, I could kind of do without. I keep thinking it looks like a actual holster for like the Psychopath gun. You've said your farewells then? Hi, we are ready to depart. I suggest we begin our search for Lady Iceheart without delay. Very well, but she will prove an elusive quarry. Where do you intend to start looking? In the absence of any fresh intelligence on Elise's movements, I propose we pick up the trail where she was encountered last, the Carathis Western Highway. Let us speak with Sir Redwald, was it? As the commander of Falcon's Nest, it is like that he will know if any heretic activity has been reported in the area. It might seem a little bit sus if we just pull up like, hey, we're hunting heretics. Redwald, there he is. Well, Master Omater, what business brings you back to Falcon's Nest? Judging by the company you keep, it can be no trifling matter. The Azure Dragoon I know, of course, but I do not believe I've met this young gentleman. Alphino Levalure, at your service. And you are not mistaken as to the gravity of our mission, Sir Redwald. As I am sure you're aware, the Observatorium has warned that the Dravanians gather for another assault. We believe there may be a way to avert the coming conflict, but only if we can find the elusive Lady Iceheart. Thus have we come to Falcon's Nest in the hope of acquiring the latest intelligence on the heretics' movements. I see. Then you would best be served by speaking directly to my men. A patrol is due to return from its sweep of the surrounding lands at any moment. You may also wish to speak to the knights assigned to pick over the remains of the heretic refuge at Gorgagna Mills. It's possible they have unearthed information that could be of use to you. Master Almeida knows well the place I speak of, for it's he who first discovered it. Let us divide our forces then. I will stay and await the return of the patrol, while the two of you visit this refuge. When I have completed my inquiries, I will join you there. A wise use of our time. Come, Chrysanthemum. I'm eager to learn what Redwald's men have found in the heretic's lair. Alright. So with that, as we begin our search for Lady Iceheart once again, I'm going to go ahead and call an end to the stream, because I got to go get ready to pick up my brother from work. Just going to end it, because I'm the only person in here. But hey, if you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to throw down a like and give me a sub if you don't mind. I am trying to get up to 50 subs right now, so that way I can try to multi-stream on both Twitch and YouTube. Any support in that would be massively appreciated. Have a good one.